I've been a longtime collector of vintage clothes, and I've been collecting for about 20 years, and a lot of the clothes that I wear are vintage, and I love the way that certain things remain timeless and they don't look like they're part of a period film or something. And I have a lot of fans that want to get a classic, elegant look that's timeless and not necessarily too retro. So I wanted to recreate some of my favorite pieces from my wardrobe. And one of the reasons that a lot of people don't wear vintage is because number one, it's hard to find in different sizes. And so this collection goes up to size 20. One of the things that I found amazing when we were doing the fittings with different models of different shapes and sizes was that some of the dresses just look so much more beautiful on the voluptuous girls. Glamour isn't about like how small you are or how young you are or any of those things. It's about something that you create and something that you believe in for yourself. Well, I wanted to be a ballerina. I studied ballet my whole life, and I remember pretty well when I was, 16, probably at the height of my talent as a ballet dancer, and I was not that good. And I was never going to be that good. I was always really struggling to be decent. And but I loved it, and it didn't make me give up. It just made me, I just loved it. In a way, and I feel like my ballet training and my desire to be on the stage is obviously one of the reasons led me to burlesque. And I thought about it. Someone asked me recently what was something that I always wanted to do that I will never get to do, and I instantly thought well, I'll never be a professional ballet dancer, and that's what I always wanted to be. When I was a little girl, I come from a farming town in Michigan. I loved old movies because my mother watched a lot of old movies and collected antiques and things like that. So when I would see images of these great stars like Marilyn Monroe and Rita Hayworth and Betty Grable, it was really clear to me that they were not just pretty girls, that the reason they just jumped out on the screen was about glamour and the creation and the artifice, and becoming a living work of art is really what the message I got from that, and that I could be something that maybe I wasn't, because I'm blonde and kind of a little fairly average looking girl. But I always felt that when I learned how to use makeup and do my hair and refine the art of glamour, I felt like I could become something different than what I was. And well, I have a really great network of friends in Paris that are really devoted to glamour, really high glamour, and I enjoy being there around those people that are more interested in doing things that are for beauty and art, and it's I have a very particular group of friends there, and in LA I feel like LA is really my home base, and I have my collection of books and my collection of vintage, and I can really do my work there. I can focus. I've been sort of traveling, and all of my big projects have all come to fruition at one time. So between my perfume and my and the Muse dress line and a lot of other projects I'm working on right now too, like makeup and lingerie. It's I'm wrapping up a production on my book that's a beauty book. So I have a lot of things that are happening right now, and so I'm really trying to maybe take a little bit of a time out.
Yeah, a little bit of me time.
Because I need to have a few, no eyeliner days.